in this video we're gonna set the player as a child of this moving platform game object. Okay, so without furthering delay, let's dive into this topic. Okay, so what we're gonna do, if we play, okay, if we jump over to this moving platform. Okay, moving platform, we need to set we need to, as you will able to see this thing, just wait. Okay, if I just jump over, as you can see, we are stuck in the jump animation, and we are not also going with this moving platform. So what we need to do, we need to go to, okay, we need to go to player script. Okay, open up the player script. Okay, so over here, as you can see, ground. Okay, we are checking only the collider ground, and we are setting is ground to true, and also the animation, jump animation, to false. Okay, so we also need to check. Okay, as we can see, we just only checked for ground, as we are if we select the moving ground. Okay, if we select the moving ground, we're gonna tag this as a ground. Okay, we're gonna tag this as a ground, so this will work out. Okay, so this will also, if we now hit play. Okay, so we just set the ground as a ground tag, so we also need to tag this as a ground, so the jump animation will be false, we will land on that. Okay, and we also will able to jump from that platform, but we are not able to move with it. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna go over to player script. Okay, head on to player script. Okay, we're gonna set, okay, we're gonna this set this. Okay, this dot transform. Okay, transform, we are going to set it to other dot transform dot parent. Okay, so this dot transform, I think we missed dot game object, I guess, game object. Okay, so this dot transform equal to other dot transform we have to do. This dot transform dot parent equal to other dot transform. Okay, so what we are doing over here, and over here we are setting, okay, whenever we collide with the ground, okay, ground tag, whenever we collide with something and that has a ground tag, so we are setting the parent. Okay, we are setting the parent, that game object or that collider or that ground. Okay, we are setting this parent to, so it will go with that ground. Okay, so if we control s on your keyboard and head back to Unity, you will able to see it will go over go with this ground. Okay, because we setting, whenever we collide with this moving platform, we tag moving platform as a ground tag, so we will the our parent will be this. Okay, so as we know, the child will go also with parent. Okay, wherever the parent will go, the child also go with it. Okay, so we also need to set null. Okay, we need to set null. Okay, just wait for 2, I'm gonna explain that in a bit. If we go, as you can see, we are going with it. Okay, but if like this. Okay, so we are going with this. So what we also need to do, whenever we leave the collider, okay, whenever we leave the collider, we will set the parent null, because we are no longer contacting with the ground collider. Okay, this ground, also this moving ground, so we need to set the parent to null. So when this function over here on collision exit 2d get called when we leave the collider. Okay, when we leave the collider, so as we know, we are leaving the ground collider, so we will set our parent to null whenever we collide with the ground. Okay, whenever with the collide with the ground, so we will setting our parent to our ground. The ground became parent, and this player game object became child of that ground. Okay, so whenever we not colliding with the ground, we will set our parent to nothing. So that's why we need to do this. Okay, we need to do this. Okay, this dot transform means the player transform. Okay, dot parent, we will set it to null. Okay, null, because we when we leave the collider. Okay, this function over here on collision exit 2D get called when we leave the collider. Okay, and if we are leaving the collider ground. Okay, ground, if the collider has tag ground, we are setting this dot transform dot parent to null. Basically we are saying we are no longer contacting with ground, so we will be no longer a child of that ground. Okay, so that's the logic. So control s on your keyboard and head back to unity. Okay, head back to unity. You will able to see it will perfectly work out. Okay, okay, and just wait for to compile. Just wait for to compile. Okay, just wait for to compile and hit play. Okay, in the top hit play, you will able to see that thing happening, because when we assigned this moving platform as a ground tag. Okay, when we collide, we are making the player, okay, child of this game object. Okay, when we leaving this ground or this ground, where say we are no longer a child of this game object or a ground game object, so we are setting the parent of this game object or transform setting, we are setting to null. So if we just go over here. Okay, over here, as we can see, now when we colliding with this platform, moving platform, and moving platform has ground tag, we are setting our parent to this. So as we know, so the player became childs of this moving platform. Okay, moving platform. So so that's why it's going with the moving platform. If we leave the moving platform, we are no longer, okay, child of this game object. As we can see, whenever we collide with this game object, we are setting the player as a child of this game object. Okay, so that is in this video. Okay, I hope you understand the logic behind it. Okay, and if you are new to my channel, then subscribe it. Okay, and if you want to support me, you can support me on patreon.com. Okay, if you enjoyed this video, just give a thumbs up and share it with your friends who are willing to learn game development in general. Okay, lastly, thanks for watching this video.